What's going on YouTube? It's your boy LBM and I'm back on another video. Listen, it's been a minute and I know you guys are probably wondering why on earth have you been gone? You just now coming back and this is the video you come back with. I'll get into that in a whole other video. But by the title of the video, I played the number 10 guy in the world on Regs on College Football 26, and this game was a fucking banger from beginning to end. One of the very few players that I've played over this year playing College Football 26 that truly I thought was a good player. Me and my guys, we always talk about our losses and we say, yeah, we got X, Y, Z amount of losses, but we ain't lost to too many niggas that was that good. This was one of those games that no matter the outcome of it, I could not have been mad because, I mean, this guy was a good player. You know, he was not ranked in the top 10 in the world for no reason. I saw the hype. This guy has 37 national championships. So I completely understand the hype. I saw it coming into it, but I did not recognize him at first. I did not know who he was. Like, I was completely oblivious in this game of who he was and whatnot. And as you guys saw, right to start the video, his second play of the game, he breaks a big run with Jeremiah Love. And, you know, that kind of had me salty and shit like that. I really wish I had a mic on because the things that I was saying during the game was like, I think that would have created a little bit more funny content for people to like laugh at than people hearing me commentate over it. But man, I thought we were dueling in this one, man. Because as you see from my drive, I come up the field rather easy, and then boom, we hit Caleb Edwards right here for the easy walk-in touchdown. This game, like I said, man, this game was beginning to end. It was fireworks. It's a high-scoring affair. It was a back-and-forth game. I spent over an hour like chopping it down. It was like the shit was like an hour, and I chopped it into like 30 minutes, 18 minutes, under 20 minutes. So I was sitting back watching a movie and whatnot while I was chopping the video up and whatnot. But I really wanted you guys to just see the game and see what was going on, and just overall just really just get to enjoy two really good competitive players going after it. I talk a lot about not minding if I get to play like sweaties or I play top 100 guys, and in this instance, this is my first time all year playing a top 10 guy in the world. I'm always up for competitive warfare. I think beating up on bums is cool and all, but just like in boxing terms, if you got a boxer that his whole career he been fighting tomato cans, by the time he finally get that big test, he either might get stopped in that fight or he might look bad in that fight because he been fighting tomato cans for so long. Like a guy that I think that applies to Zurdo Ramirez. He's lined up to fight David Benavidez in a month or so, but he had fought a bunch of tomato cans. So by the time that Zurdo Ramirez got in front of Dimitri Bivol made him look like he made that shit look like Buddy was an amateur. Like he was just outclassing him. But this is why I always want to play other really good players, and I want to have competitive a really good competitive warfare with these guys, because it's the ability to put your skills to the test. And I tell you what, like, this game was just fun for me, man. It was fun for me. It was very stressful, but it was fun. So as you can see, this is my second drive of the game. We just had a big play right there. Just kind of let things get open down the field. He kind of came out playing heavy man at first. He kind of stuck with that throughout the game. But when he switched it up, I just kind of stayed calm and stayed poised in the pocket and whatnot. And I tell you what, man, like a play like this, boom, throwing right out the break, like. We had dots for this guy, man. I thought really neither one of our defenses was coming up big with stops. I mean, y'all gonna see what happened, but I really thought all in all, I thought as far as how I was playing offensively, I thought that there were things I could have done better defensively, but I thought offensively I was firing on all cylinders, to be quite honest with you guys. I thought defensively I could have played better, but dog, I tell you, man, I thought that there were moments where, respect to this guy, but I thought he was playing with fire. I thought that there were times he was playing with fire. Like right here. I don't animate right here at all, and I was fucking pissed that had happened. Because I felt like this was one of those games where that whoever gets that turnover, whoever gets that stop is going to decipher the game. And here's another stop right here. We get him to a 2nd and 10, box him up here. Now it's a 2nd and 10 now. Just box him up again. Now it's 3rd and 10. And then right here, I feel like I get a little bit lazy and I leave the middle of the field wide the fuck open, as you guys are going to see here shortly. I get a little bit lazy there with my switch stick, and I give up a big gain on 3rd and 10, and I was furious behind that one because I thought that we were starting to kind of box him up, and right there I was just being lazy with my user, and I get kind of bailed out right there that he doesn't complete it, but doesn't really matter because right here completes another pass, and right now, this is tough for me. This is tough for me because, I feel like if I don't get an interception or if I feel like something like that completion happens, it takes away from my confidence, because I felt like I was on the brink of stopping him on that drive, but he ends up scoring, and here he ends up going for 2. And I thought we had pretty good 2-point conversion defense right here. And I don't know, Malachi Fields, really good player, man. Stand out at the Senior Bowl. I'm not really mad at it, but in the moment, you don't like stuff like that to happen to you. So I was a little bit salty behind that one. So he ends up going up 21-14, and so all I'm thinking on this drive here is I got to get points. I can't go into the half without points. That just simply can't happen. I think that as far as I am concerned, I think that it's one of these games where it has to be tied up before halftime, because if it's not tied up before halftime, it lessens my chances. I believe I get ball at half. I don't remember. But I wasn't even thinking about if I got ball or not. I simply was just thinking about, as I get sacked here, I was just simply thinking about scoring. And that's exactly what we do right here. We split the safety, and Ty Simpson puts this on a fucking rope. And once you see the back of that man's jersey, it's over with. Touchdown. Ryan Williams, man. It was a beautiful thing, man. That was a big play. I thought we had a lot of big plays in this game, too. Not just him, but me also. This is why I said on offense, I thought I was really firing on all cylinders, to be quite honest with you. This possession here before half was very strange to me. It was very strange to me. Because right here he fumbles, and then boom, that's my stop. So at this point, I'm thinking I won the game. I got my stop, and then I score right here. I'm thinking, I done won the game, right? So watch how his last possession before half goes. It was very weird to me. I don't really know how else to explain it. It was pretty weird to me, mainly because I know that his mentality was he wanted 7. That was his mentality, right? And so right here, catches that. I'm like, all right, that's pretty questionable. I'm like, all right. And then right here, I think he draws up a nice little dot. Oh, actually, no, it's an incompletion. The next play right here, I think he draws up a nice little dot. We had some good defensive moments in this game for sure. For sure, we definitely did. Oh, look, nothing happens there. Fuck. It's got to be this play. I'm so sorry, y'all. It got to be this play. I think this is the one when he draws it up. Yeah, this is it right here. I man him up. He crosses his face. I get kind of loose with my switch stick. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right, I'm thinking he's finna take his 3. But no, this guy full blown comes out in attack mode. Like, he full blown comes out here with the mind you, has 2 timeouts with the mindset, no, I need 7. 3 doesn't do anything for me. And he checks it down, and we make a tackle, and he doesn't score. So we get ball coming out at the half. And at the moment, I did not know that. I did not know that we got the ball out the half. So I was very confused by that. So to me, I'm thinking in my head, okay, this is the money drive right here. I see he went to mid blitz. I think this is the first time all game he's went to mid blitz, which is an indicator to me that he is not scared, but he is desperate. And we've been killing him with this play for a betterment of the game, to be quite honest with you. And then right here, I think I end up taking a shot downfield to Ryan Williams on one-on-one coverage with no safety help. And I think we have it. I have a step on him. Why Ryan Williams leaves his feet here, I have no clue. I have never played wide receiver, but I know it is almost a fucking sin for a wide receiver to leave his feet for a ball when he didn't need to, especially when he's already beaten the guy and he has the leverage. And in that instance, he stacked him. So that was a very frustrating thing because this is a money drive for me. So I got to get it how I can get it. And as you see, boom, we hit Caleb Evans. I said Evans. Caleb Edwards again right there for, I want to say it's like a 20-some yard gain right there. So right here, I try to go to a play that I ran earlier, but I see he's starting to stand over there. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to just run the ball right quick. Try to audible, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to run the ball right quick. We get a decent gain here. I was hoping that we could get through there and probably score. And this stadium post, man, I tell you what, EA, y'all got to fix it, man. I don't mind it, but you got to tune it. You got to tune it because I am sitting here spamming Caleb Edwards to fucking run a streak. I am spamming it. And then I have what probably would have been a touchdown, which probably would have ended the game right there, and I don't get it to go my way. And so, that was pretty frustrating within itself. And then, boom, another instance of my receiver leaving his feet when he doesn't have to. And Jeremy Bernard, of all players doing it, was completely unacceptable to me. And I don't know. I just feel like those things that happen don't happen. And here I fumble. And I thought he recovered it right there. My heart sunk. I thought he recovered it right there, and he doesn't. And honestly, that was one of the few times I could say, yo, we got bailed out right there. And right here, this is supposed to be a touchdown. No other way around it. EA fucking robs me there. There's no other way around it. EA fucking robs me in broad daylight. And then here goes some other bullshit right there. So I'm pissed. I don't want to settle for 3. I feel like I'm supposed to have 7. This was supposed to be my money drive to essentially put me in the driver's seat. But I'm like, okay, we're up 10. I don't never show kick returns. I think it's a waste of time. But the reason I show this kick return is a good reason, and you're going to see here. It's either going to be a fumble or it's going to be a fucking free touchdown that EA loves giving people. You guessed it. It's a free goddamn motherfucking touchdown. And I have given up over 10 kick returns this year. I don't even know if I can count how many on one hand, how many kick returns I have. It's just been one of those years for me, man. EA, oh yeah, I'm not going to get into y'all today, man. That's a different video. But boom, we're back on offense. And I throw a little bit of a risky pass right there. But I'm noticing, okay, he's putting him in a flat right there. So I'm like, okay, let me streak him this time. And he makes the same adjustment. We streak it. We put it out there. I want to say this is not trying to be funny, but I want to say this is a 67-yard touchdown right here, which was a big play. This was a big play. I think that was one of the game changers of the game, because if you go back to my possession before, if I scored and then I score here, this keeps making it a you got to score to stay in the game type of scenario. And he gets going on this drive. I'm not even going to bullshit you. This was one of his better drives he's had all game. He just simply he gets going on this drive. He shows me why he's the top 10 player in the world, and he shows me exactly why he has 37 championships. When he needed to score, I'll tell you straight up, this motherfucker got down the field and he scored. Now, I ain't going to lie to y'all. He got robbed right here. He got robbed right there. That should have been a touchdown. He got robbed. I'm not going to lie. He put it over my head and he didn't get it, but it doesn't matter because he runs the ball there and he gets closer in the scoring range. We get into the fourth quarter. He ends up running the ball again, and I don't know what that was. Like I said, I got a lot of things to say about EA, but this video is not the video for that. So he scores. It's 38-35. So now I'm a little bit like, all right, I come out, I run the ball, kind of sticking to what's been working for me. And I'm not going to lie. This was the first possession that this dude boxed me. Straight up. I maybe should have hit Jam Miller right there out the backfield. It's something that I go to often, but I was getting too greedy and I was looking downfield and I wasn't taking what the defense was giving me, which is what was a big component, not just of my game, but of how this game had went. And right here, I get sacked. So I'm like not trying to be like one of those guys because I don't like to punt, but in that situation I was like, let's try to play some defense. I felt like we've put together a few good defensive moments in this game, and I was kind of confident that maybe that would happen again, but you guys are going to see here, like, it doesn't really go the way I want it to. Right there, my flat completely doesn't make a tackle, doesn't play the ball, nothing. And then you're going to see right here, watch what my hard flat does right here. Or the next play, excuse me. He gets a first down here. Watch what my hard flat does right here. I think he flips his formation right here. Which I'm like, damn, why he flipped to the short side when he had his shit to the wide side. But watch what my flat does right here. What the fuck is that? EA, what the fuck is that? So he scores right there. So now I'm thinking, all right, this is the money drive right here. This right here is the money drive. This has to be the last possession of the game. I can't settle for 3. I absolutely need a touchdown. So that is only where my mind is at here. This was probably, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to say this should have been an interception, but I definitely think that was a risky throw. For sure. I think that was a risky throw. So then I'm like, all right, I calmed down a little bit and I'm like, all right, we don't need a whole shot. We don't need everything in one play. So you know what I mean? I hit my drag to Caleb Edwards, who's been phenomenal for me today, and I could have hit him right there, and I choose not to. Roll out, dump off the jam, take what the defense gives me, and I'm a little bit mad because I should have got the first down right here, but I don't. Second and inches. I was thinking about running the ball here, but I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna get conservative. Like, I'm still looking to throw the ball downfield, and as you can see, I'm fucking struggling trying to get my outside receiver to fucking run a in route. But it is what it is. We hike the ball. We have Jeremy Bernard running wide open, trying to get out of bounds right there, but I wasn't tripping. As you can see, I had 400 fucking yards of fucking offense just from the quarterback itself. Like, I was really on one in this game, y'all. Like, y'all seeing it. Like, it's one thing if your homie telling you what happened. I'm showing you I was really on one in this game. And it wasn't against some random nigga. I mean, this is the top 10 player in the world. And I was on that. I think I missed a read right there, but I throw it anyway. Big ballsy decision. Big ballsy decision. I try to go to my little bread and butter play right here. And then I end up audibling down to a run. And I think I should have scored right here. Y'all tell me. I don't know. I felt like I had an opportunity to score right there, and it didn't happen. So then I get to my bread and butter play right here. I kind of like the look. And it just doesn't go my way. He makes a good tackle right here. And then, boom, we score a big-time touchdown in this fucking game. And now I'm feeling amazing. I'm like, 15 seconds, this dude isn't fucking scoring no goddamn touchdown. I was pretty goddamn certain about that one. But I'm going to tell you, this play right here scared me because I really thought that he was finna score right here. I'm not going to lie. When we missed right here and he tried to cut it that way, I really was like, hold on. I was like, I can't lose like that. But this is the last play of the game. This is my second stop of the game, which I don't really count, mainly because this was more so of a, or no, he gets one more play here, excuse me. But this is the stop that I get here. And I don't really count this as a stop because, it's a Hail Mary. Like, he's trying to put the ball up there. We switch stick onto the safety. And I was trying to cut down on that anyway, but Drake Kirkpatrick picks the ball off. We just go down and we win the fucking game. Dog, this was a great fucking game. He was a really good player. I had my guy Greg. He has an Xbox. He texted him for me, telling him GGs and whatnot. And bro said GGs, man. So he's a good man. He's a good player, good man. Very deserving of a top 10 player. But yeah, I thought.